Welcome back to the channel, and thank y'all for joining me this morning. As you can see, well, two things. One, I have a long sleeve shirt on, and I haven't had a long sleeve shirt on since, well, last winter. But it is finally starting to cool down here in Mississippi. The other thing is, I've got this little wind blocker on. I did not realize it was going to be so windy this morning, but it is a beautiful, crisp fall morning. It actually is starting to feel like fall. It is October the 14th, and today I'm at Roosevelt State Park. If you've watched my last few videos, maybe 2 or 3 videos ago, I went here twice and did a few different trails. And in that video I said I will definitely be back because this woodland is beautiful, and I am curious to see just how many of the trees are turning color. As y'all seen from the drone footage, you can tell that there are some trees that are starting to turn red, some of them are starting to turn yellow. So I want to get deep into the woodland today behind me and see just how many of those trees are starting to turn that beautiful fall color. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit right now. The high for today is still 79, but with the low humidity, it still should feel pretty good all throughout the day. So with that being said, I'm going to turn you off, get my bag, and hit the trail. Okay, I take that back. I'm not leaving just yet. There is a tree that I just looked just across the water over here, looked at, and it is a really cool looking tree. I'm not sure, there's no light on it right now, but it's just got so many twists and turns to it. It's pretty cool looking. I'm actually going to sit down for this one so I can get a little bit more balance. But what I like about this tree is it's so white. It stands out against the background, which are these dark trees, and the sun is just starting to hit the very tip top of the tree. It's starting to come down, the light's starting to come down and illuminate the top. So that being said, I may or may not like this shot. I like the tree. Just not sure if I'll post it, but anyway, if I do get back in the computer and I kind of like it and I think it's at least worth showing you, I'll pop it on the screen now. If not, well, you know, it wasn't as cool as I thought it would be, even though it's a cool tree. It just needs more leaves on it. It's kind of bare. So, all right, let's go for real this time. It's weird. It feels so good this morning, and y'all are probably tired of me saying it already, but it feels so good this morning in the woods. It's so peaceful and beautiful. I'm not really even looking for compositions. That's not a good thing. I guess it can be, but the whole point of the video is to go find fall color, early signs of fall color. And it feels so good out here. I'm just enjoying walking in the woods. So I'm gonna have to be more vigilant, more attentive, and see, actually start looking for something to photograph. So this is going to be one of them rambling videos, I can tell. I got too much caffeine, and this is the best, as far as temperature goes, this is the best morning we've had since last year, so I'm excited. Crikey, what do we have here? Look at this gorgeous dead log. Just a perfect leading line pointing directly into the trail that also leads your eye through the woodland. And all the trees in the canopy is backlit by the sun. Oh, such a bloody perfect composition. Yes. But I won't take the picture. It's just not right. I'm not the only one out here. Dude scared me to death. I was coming up a hill. I looked to my right, and just this, you know, when you first look at something, when you first see something, I just saw this big black object just flying through the forest. It was a guy riding his bike on this trail. And he was right. It's a great day to be outside. Oh, get my heartbeat back down. I'm used to seeing deer, spooking deer. That doesn't bother me. That literally looked like a freaking black bear running through the woods. Ooh, he had all black on. Oh man. Highway. Wait a tick. What's this? Some more bloody colour. Oh yes. Why must there be colour in places I cannot photograph it? Let me see if I can make a composition of this somehow. If not, be on our way again. I think I could make a picture, and it's going to be more of an abstract shot, but there is nothing wrong with that. My biggest battle will be getting the sun where I want it, or basically getting my moving around to where the light is right for this scene or subject. Let's see here. Let's turn it on. See what we got to work with. Now the focusing, the minimum focusing distance on this lens is not great at all. But still think we can have a shot here. Let's see. Now what I plan to do is a little unique, I guess. I am full out at 500 millimeter. And as always, there's one leaf in the way. But if this leaf doesn't work, I can probably use another leaf. But what I want to do is get really close up on one of these leaves, because you'll see what I'm talking about when I put the picture up on the screen. But when the sun is backlighting these leaves, and it just makes the entire leaf glow. And when that happens, you can see all the little veins that go through the leaf, which is pretty cool to me. So now I've basically got my composition set up. All I have to do is wait for the wind to die down, because in order to get this shot, the bright color I want, I'm overexposing about 1 stop right now. And since I'm overexposing, my shutter speed is decreasing as well. So right now it's like at 1/30th of a second, and I'm already on ISO 640, so I'm gonna have to wait for the wind to die down so my shutter speed won't be too terrible. Hey, and if I have to turn my image stabilization on to accomplish what I need, I will. I've said in previous videos, a lot of people say, well, you got your tripod set up, you don't need image stabilization. Well, when you have a lens maxed out at 500 mil, any little bump of the camera, any little touch will shake that lens, and it'll take a good 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds to stop shaking at that focal length. So sometimes I'll put my stabilizer on and take the shot, because it will be more sharp, even if the elements are floating like this trying to stabilize the image, and it may be moving just a little bit, it's still going to get a sharper, I'm still going to get a sharper image like that versus no stabilizer with my lens bouncing. So anyway, I know I've talked enough today in this little scene. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, well, I know this has been a long process of walking you through this photo, but I'm pretty sure I'll like this shot, so I'll put it on the screen for you now. Hope y'all like it. All right, I hope the sun's not too bright for y'all. So I've went ahead and set up my next composition. This is the same composition, the same subject that I was attempted to shoot last time I was here. And when I was here, I had 3 different deer sneak up behind me and walk all around me. Didn't really even seem to be bothered by me, but I didn't even see them coming until they were on top of me. So that was a few videos ago, maybe 4 videos ago, 3 or 4. So if you want to see that, go check it out. It's towards the end of the video. But regardless, I have this, there's a tree, and growing from, I guess, the ground or from the tree, I don't know how vines really work, but there's a vine that grows up and it kind of touches the tree, then it curves back up like this, and there's this red, I don't know, red grass, viney grass looking stuff hanging from it. I don't know what it is. I've seen it before years ago, but I'm just kind of get on Yellow Jacket. I've spent literally 30 minutes here walking around back and forth, trying to get the best composition, trying to get these little red strings, whatever they are, backlit by the sun, because when they're backlit, they kind of glow. They're really They're this red color, and they really pop when the sun hits them. So that's what I've been trying to do. But I'll turn you around and let you kind of see what I've been trying to compose for the past 30 minutes. As you can see, there is, any of y'all know what this is, please let me know, because I've only ever seen this one other time in my life. But you see the vine starts right here and it just kind of grows up. But there's this other vine-like stuff coming down from it. Very strange to me, but being that it's so red, I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cool abstract type shot. So I zoomed way in. Here's my setup right here. I have my picture set up just like that. So you can kind of see on my camera what I've composed, if the sun will allow it. I captured just a little bit, just the tip of this vine. That way you could kind of get a sense of where these things were growing from. And then I've zoomed way in and just focused on whatever that red stuff is coming down. That's what I focused on. And I had to bump my ISO up to about 400. And at f4, I shot the widest aperture I could on this lens. This is giving me roughly 1/80th of a second. So anyway, I'm not 100% sure if it'll be the best photo ever, but I thought it was pretty cool. So, and since there's not a whole lot of fall color on these leaves, I figure, well, heck, these aren't leaves, but they're nice and red in color, so take a picture of that. So, like I said, I tried to shoot this about 2 months ago when I was here, and I didn't get it because I was disturbed by all the deer. And by the time the deer left, I was exhausted trying to film them, so I just left. So anyway, hope the shot works out. If it does, here it is. All right, y'all, at this point my mic decided to stop working for whatever reason. After that last composition with the vine, I continued walking along the trail, and I was almost done with the trail, and I looked to my left and I noticed some, what I believe to be beech tree leaves hanging on the tree. And as I've said multiple times in this video, there was not a whole lot of fall color, but those did stand out to me. So I walked over to them and kind of, got my camera out and messed around with it for a few minutes, and just to see what kind of composition I could make of it. And they were backlit, which was good. So I was able to actually, I'm not 100% sure on what I shot this at as far as shutter speed and ISO, but I know I shot it at f4. And since it was backlit and the sun was just behind me, it was quite bright. So I'm almost positive I either shot it at ISO 100 or 200 because there was just a slight little breeze in the air. So I got this shot, and it was kind of neat because when I got it into the computer, I did it on purpose. I composed it like this on purpose because the sky in the background and shooting it at f4 kind of gave it that illusion of having mist in the background. So anyway, I'll pop that on the screen for you now so you can take a look at that shot. And with that, that is going to do it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed this and liked it, please give me a like. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Those of you who are, I thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions about anything, as always, just leave a comment below and I'll promise you I will get back to you. And if you have any answers for anything, any of the questions in the video, feel free to leave a comment as well. And if you happen to know why these DJI mics, I think I have the first version. If you have any idea as to why they, after a couple hours of using them, they start making a humming noise in the video and your audio is gone, and all you hear is this buzzing noise in the background over your audio. If you have any idea why that happens, please let me know in the comments, because this has happened 3 times to me now, and towards the end of the video I lost 4, 5, 6 different clips. That was the closing videos, that was the closing clips to my video. So if you happen to know why that is and how to fix it, I would be very grateful if you'd let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. So with that being said, again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, y'all take care.